Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a Google slide for your presentation if you choose that option for your project. So I'm starting on my Google screen right now. We're going to go up here to the three dots that make the 9-dot grid, and you're going to click on it. Okay, we're going to go down to the app that says slides. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to do the plus button, and that will give you a brand new slideshow. Over here, if you press layout, you can do different things. So you can choose to have it like a title page, like it is right now. You can just put one section over here. I kind of sometimes like to use a blank page because I'm going to show you how to insert some images and different things. Okay, so I would recommend that your first page always has a title. So I would put the country that I did there, and on the bottom, I'll put my name. You can also come in here, if you click, you can go to your fonts and you can put them in a different one. There are lots of fun ones, but try and put one in something that's readable for your audience. Okay, now if you wanted to add some extra text, you can create your own boxes. So I'm going to go back and show you how I did that. So all you have to do is press the T over here, click, and then you just press down on your mouse and draw out what you want. Now, I can put something here. So let me just put the date here. So let me go ahead and put April 3rd. Okay. Now, if we were working on a document, you might want to center it, which you can still do. You can go up here to align, and that will move the text where you want it. But the nice thing about Google is that you can shorten your box and you can just drag it to where you want. So those are two different options of how you can do that. Over here, you can choose a background for your presentation. Over here, you could just have a solid color. Now you see that's really bright on my screen, so that might not be the best color to choose as your background. So you might want to do something that's more pleasing on the eye. You can also hit background and go to choose image. If you have an image from your computer, you can upload it. You can do one by camera, by URL, by photos you have, anything that's saved to your drive. But what I'm going to do is a Google image search. And so I'm going to search for the French flag. All right, so over here I have some images of the French flag. So I'm going to choose this and I'm going to insert it, and let's see if it'll work as a nice background. That looks pretty good. So I can see France really clearly, but I don't like the way that I can't see my name because it's important to see who created this. So I'm going to go ahead and darken. Again, you can change the color of your font by just simply clicking, but you want to be thinking not just about your favorite color, but what looks best with your presentation. Your presentation is distracting, it might not be very good for you to have that as the background. So we kind of have to think about design too when we're making these slides. Okay, so I like the way that that looks right now. So over on the side, you can see that I only have one slide. That's not going to be enough. So up here at the top, I need to remember to title my presentation. I always like to put the title of what I'm doing. And then I like to put my first initial and last name. Okay, and then if I just click off, it'll take me out, and now that's my new title. I can go over here and I can press insert, and I can do different things. I could put an image into here. Let's just play around with that for a second. So let's go to image, search the web. I'm going to search for the Eiffel Tower. Okay, awesome. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put this picture over in the corner. Uh-oh, that one didn't work. It's okay. We can try it again. So we're going to choose another one, just as simple, so it's already saved. Let's try this one. Maybe that'll work. You can either double click it or you can press insert. It might take a little bit to load. Okay, so that's awesome. So now I have a picture of the Eiffel Tower. Maybe I want to put it somewhere over here. Okay, maybe I want to add some images of different things. So maybe I want like croissants. Now it's too big, so let me show you how to resize. When you have an image that's too big, go ahead and you see how my cursor changes over at the corner of the screen. It becomes an arrow. So you're going to click and hold, and then you're going to drag it in. And the more you drag, that's going to show how much smaller you've made it, okay? To move things, all I'm doing is I'm clicking and I'm holding. You can probably hear my mouse click and release, okay? Say this is still too big and I don't like it. So what you can do is you can still drag it from the corner, click and drag, and you can make it as small as you want it. It could be a tiny little picture right here at the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and add a new slide. So you're going to go slide, new slide. Now, when you're thinking about organizing your facts, you collected a lot of information. If you're using your guiding research to help you, you could actually just take those categories and plug them in, okay? If you came up with some of your own questions, you may want to organize them in a way that makes sense to you. So if I'm thinking of making a slide called French food, because that's what I was researching, I can go ahead and do that. So I made a title for my slide. Now remember, I can change my font. Remember, you want to do something that's still kind of readable. It can be fun, but we need to be able to read what you're doing. Okay, down here, you could copy and paste some of your information. If you want to copy and paste, all you have to do is highlight the information that you had in your presentation. So those note facts, if you typed them up already, you just have to highlight them, press Command C or Control C, it depends on what kind of computer you have, and then hit paste. So you can actually do this here too. You could just press copy, and then you could press paste, okay? That works too. So you could put that information that you already took on the other piece of paper. All right, so I'm going to show you how we can put what are called bulleted lists. If you want to make a bulleted list or a numbered list, this will do it for you. So all you have to do is click on it and click on what you want, and it'll start numbering it for you. I like to use these, and sometimes I like to use the stars. So we can talk about French food, right? So if I'm looking at my notes, France has many different types of food. They often, let's say French people often eat bread, pastries, and ham in their food. Okay, so let's talk about design again. That's too big on my presentation. So I should probably do something that's more readable. That looks great. Okay, so now if I'm looking over here, my word pastries is showing me a red line underneath. That means that I didn't spell it correctly. So what I can do is click and drag, and now it's selected. We're going to use our tools, and you see over here they have spell check for us. So that's kind of like a little dictionary. And so here it says that I need to change it so it doesn't have that ER. So I'm going to change it. Okay. And so now I've given some of my facts. So what I might want to do is now list some of those examples, okay? So like the madeleines, croissants, okay? And so I might want to go over here and find a picture of them again, right? So we can go to Insert Image, search the web. I already have my croissant picture. Now say I want to take it off of this page, right? Okay, so I'm going to use the copy. I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to use the paste function here because it fits better on this page rather than the other one. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can find some madeleines. Oh, there's some pictures of some madeleines. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to insert. Okay, another pastry that I found in my research is going to be macarons. So I'm going to do the same thing, insert image, search web. And I want this pretty nice colorful picture of them. Okay, now you see this dot over here? If I don't want it to go straight up and down, I can turn the picture so it can be kind of slanted like that, okay? I may like that, I may not. I may want to change it, and that's okay. It just kind of helps you design and move things around so that you like them. Okay, now since I've done this, I might want to put a background here. So let's go and let's look at some backgrounds. Insert image, search the web. Now, I think if we did any other kind of background, it might be too much on the background, right? So I could have done a simple background like this and maybe put white text. But maybe if I do something like backgrounds. Okay, and then these are pretty nice. They have a little bit of design on them, but it might not be so distracting for my reader. Let's try some out, okay? So if I click on this one, oh, I just inserted the picture. So let's try that again. Let's go to background. Okay, and here's some more of them here. So let's try another one. These all look kind of busy. So let's do, okay, these look a little bit cleaner. Okay, good. So that way when my reader is looking at my presentation, it's not too busy. Those are some quick tricks to help you set up your Google slide. Bye-bye.